$150. That's a lot of money, and I only had a minimum wage job whenever I was in high school, so you can imagine how much time it took me to build up the money. But with that money, I decided to buy this pair of shoes. I only brought one with me, but they are Kyrie 2s, and they are in the wolf gray colorway. But to me, they represent more than just shoes. The laces represent my group of friends. They always stay tucked in to my shoe, oftentimes under my feet. But I think the laces represent my friends because they're always closest to me, closest to my feet, and they always help me be me, similar to whenever you tie your shoelaces or tighten them, it just pulls the shoe together. It makes more sense. The sole represents my family because I don't know if you guys have ever had a shoe where the sole starts to come off, but it's kind of time to get a new shoe whenever that happens because the shoe as a whole isn't the same. It's not itself. It's broken. And the sole reminds me of my family because without my 3 little brothers, my mom, and my grandma, I really wouldn't be who I am today, and I would hate to think of a life where I didn't have them. But specifically, my middle little brother, his name's Kason. He's 3 years old, and he would always, whenever I was in high school and I was getting ready for school in the morning or be doing whatever, he would come and he would stand right next to me in our bathroom, and whenever I was brushing my teeth, he'd brush his teeth. Whenever I would fix my hair, he would try and fix his hair. And it really helped me whenever I would wake up in a bad attitude like we all do sometimes. It would just really help me to be getting myself ready and be able to look down and see him just staring right back up at me. And on the flip side of that, I also had to experience growing up without my father. And that almost tore the sole off of my shoe. I was broken for a long time, and luckily I was able to overcome it with the help of my other family and friends. And most importantly, the strap represents God because it's always there unless you forcibly tear it off, which would be very hard. And it allows the whole shoe to make sense because if I wear the shoe like this, or just leave the strap hanging off like this, or don't wear the strap at all, then the shoe doesn't really make sense. But whenever I put the strap on, and I make sure it's nice and velcroed, the whole shoe kind of gets brought together. It keeps it there, it keeps my laces tucked in, it keeps everything together. And that just reminds me how God keeps my whole life together. Ever since I let him in, my friends, although they have changed, because you can change your laces in your shoes, they've changed over the years, but they've become even closer to me, similar to whenever you strap the shoe, your laces get closer. And in conclusion, this shoe means so much more to me than just $150.